we went to the home of Emergent. We selected the chip of MoltBot, and then what we did was we just pressed enter. Then it started a setup, right? The ability and the capability that we have enabled for anybody anywhere around the world is if they want to experience the power of autonomous MoltBot agents, they right now need to go through a very complicated setup, right? That might mean that if somebody who's willing to take 100% risk, they can try to set up on their personal computer. Somebody who wants to be safe is using a Mac Mini. Somebody who wants to spend lesser is using a VPS, right? Two things: the time to set up and the process to set up. Time is a very large amount of time. It takes anywhere between 1 to 2 hours, and the process is technical, right? It is not everybody won't be able to figure it out, right? But at the same time, the FOMO is real because it does look like the demo one or V1 of what AGI might feel like, right? What we are doing, you can skip this entire thing, right? Skip it from both perspective. One is the perspective of, like going through the technicalities of setting it up just to figure out how to experience and understand what this is, what the hype is about. So you can skip that whole process, and then you can also skip taking risk, right? This is on cloud, nothing is at risk from your personal computer point of view. You're not buying anything, so you're not spending money, you're not risking your security, which has been two very hotly debated things. Now as you enter, it will take, let's say, anywhere between 2 minutes to 7 to 8 minutes. The process will run in the background, and then in that time you'll have the entire MoltBot. Once it is done, the MoltBot setup is ready. Now you start building. One important thing is to publish the application to keep it live. If you want to control it remotely, you'll find this option in the top right corner as a blue button. The only thing that you did as a user is you came there, you selected the chip, you didn't have to go through anything. Emergent did everything on its own, including the fact that it used its own LLM key, right? You have the option that you can, put your Anthropic or OpenAI key if you want. So the next thing that we are going to do is, let's say, so sign in with Google, continue with Google. Now, the place that you are in right now is if you're done, MoltBot setup is ready. You can come here, you can select the model if you want to bring your own key. We are providing your our key so that you don't have to go through that hustle also. Like we want to make sure that you're able to experience this, as fast as possible. You don't feel you're missing out on what the world is going mad about. So let's go. We're going to be using Emergent recommended. Let's start. Okay, beautiful. Open claw started successfully. Now, this is the screen which you might be seeing on your Twitter, on your LinkedIn, on everywhere on social. This is what you must be seeing, right? To get to this place, people have been investing so much time, effort, money, everything, right? And you're all done, ready to go, ready to roll, right? Then let's say, help me set up Telegram. It is saying, open Telegram, search for bot father. Okay. Bot father is a account. Then start the chat. Then I do there send slash new bot. Okay. Now let's choose a username for your bot. It must end in bot. Done. Congratulations. You will find it at this. You can now add a description about section. Use this token. So I got a token. Let me get the token here. So if you remember the place where we stopped the last time is we selected the model. We said that we are going to be going ahead and using the Emergent key so that we don't have to go through the. If you want, you can use your own Anthropic or OpenAI. But then we came to the main dashboard of CloudBot. When we came there, there's a chat interface there. What we did is very simple things, right? We just started by saying a hi, and then we were like, it asked to name, like just you can go and talk about yourself in as much detail as possible. Typically the best way of going about using CloudBot is to ensure that it understands you end to end, right? So as much as you can share, if you have written about yourself something, if you want your CloudBot to be absolutely amazing, to understand you end to end, go ahead and give as much detail as you want about yourself. You also saw that we like named the bot. You can give yourself, your bot the name that you want. And then after that, we said, because the idea of CloudBot and the magic of CloudBot or OpenClaw lies in the fact that this is interaction does not need to happen on a single interface, right? Like interaction can be through WhatsApp, it can be through Telegram, it can be through this interface, but it will still be able to continuously do the work that you asked it to do. So you ask it on Telegram, it does that job. You ask it on WhatsApp, it does that job. It is able to go from WhatsApp or Telegram to your device and get the job done. So that is something that the world had not necessarily seen till now, and that is the power. Now, to ensure that you are able to experience that ability, the thing that we are quickly trying to show here is Telegram. So what we are doing is, okay, we want to set up a Telegram, right? Like connect my Telegram. The only thing that I did is help me connect my Telegram, right? And then it actually laid down the process of what you need to do. It tells you the steps, right? What you have to do is you go to your Telegram, whether on web or on mobile, search for this channel called, at the rate bot father. Join that, and then in that just do slash name, and then it will ask you to select a name for your agent. Do a little back and forth, figure out a name, and then when you are done, you'll actually be given an API token. Very simple, straightforward. You just go to at the rate bot father, join it, send slash new bot, and you are good to go. After that, you just follow the instructions, you land an API token. It would look like something like this. Use that token, paste it here, right? Once your bot is created on Telegram, go to that bot profile. When you go to that bot profile, just say hi, it'll give you a pairing key. Paste that pairing key also here, and your setup will be done. So you will see that your setup is complete, right? So now after that, once you have put the pairing key also, so let's say you want to start testing it, right? So I said, send me five life philosophies on Telegram, and I actually got it, right? So basically this system is working. Now this is the first thing that people were blown away with, that you can do. Now you can run yourself while do whatever you want to do, in terms of, like setting up, doing in terms of, what kind of automations you want to be running, because the persistent nature of what the agent is capable of doing here isn't something that has been, like seen in the world till now. The limitation of, like running it on the web, CloudBot, and not necessarily, let's say, setting it up using a device, is the fact that when you will go to skills, you may not be able to set up everything, right? But the idea is that you will be able to use any and everything that will work on web primarily, right? But at an overarching level, you should be able to experience the power and why the world is going mad, and start building your first few things. You will also be able to grow through the tutorials that we have built, to get a better hang and understanding of how this works. Now, the next thing that we are doing is we are actually setting up WhatsApp. So basically, the last part is we connected the WhatsApp. Like the process to connect the WhatsApp is similar, in fact, simpler to how you would connect Telegram. So what I did is just messaged on the chat window on CloudBot that, hey, just connect my personal WhatsApp, and then it knew my number, but then it asked for a confirmation, so you can use a country code, give the number, and then it would start setting it up. If it does get stuck, what you can do is you can go to channels, right? And then like do for WhatsApp, let's say do show QR, scan the QR through your mobile, and then it will be done, right? And then after that, just again, if it is stuck, hit refresh, send the same message that connect my WhatsApp, it should be able to do, right? Then once it is set up, so you have two channels set up now in WhatsApp and like Telegram. Now that's the beauty, right? You can interact with so you have your agent Mahi active through Telegram and active through WhatsApp, which is you can message on WhatsApp while you are traveling, sleeping, whatever, right? And then, get work done autonomously. So, and then just like, the agent would do it without you having to access this chat whenever, whatever you want, right? So let's say if I want to tell on WhatsApp that, hey, send me, whatever development is happening with regards to OpenClaw every 2 hours, it'll just start sending you that, right? So you can send this message on WhatsApp, you can send it here, anywhere, right? This cross linking and just like being available through any and every channel is the beauty of how, like, and why this is so beautiful. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. You can go around, play with it, and as you play more, you'll be blown away with how this thing works.